All right, we are back here. We still don't have a name, but we still have a lot. We have a lot to talk about, though.
Yes, we do.
The Mets just took 2 out of 3 against the Marlins, and we are. What is the magic number? 2?
Yes.
Yep.
If San Fran loses tonight, or no, anyway.
Right now it's at
Well,
1.
no,
It's
it's
at
not
1 right now.
No, it's not. No, no, it's at 2 for the top spot. If we win tomorrow, we clinch a playoff berth.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're in the wild card. But if San Fran loses tonight and we win on Friday, I think we get the top spot.
Yeah.
Which is what we need. And you got, and if Noah's on the mound at Citi Field in the playoffs, we all know what that's like.
That's a win.
He's gonna win.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna throw the ball over your head.
I want to see Seth Lugo face. I want to see Seth Lugo go out there and just
I was
prove, show himself, show people who he is.
I was sold on the Washington start when he came in, pitched that gem against the Nationals a few weeks ago. And honestly, I'm pretty sold on Gazelman because all I heard about was control issues with him and Lugo. And I guess they come up here and Worth and just pans that out immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Gazelman is really Gazelman. I think we definitely have a really, really good problem going into the offseason though. Because
what do you mean?
We got 8 pitchers who could be top 3 starters. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got to keep some for damage control, but we're talking about the playoffs, not the off season. But yeah, that's a whole other story in itself. But I honestly think Matt's getting shut down was a blessing in disguise.
For next year, you think?
I'm just gonna think about this year now because I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all.
No, neither do I.
A little bit in the beginning of the season I did when he was rattling off 4 straight wins and he was
he was the only one consistent at some
looked
at one
great.
point.
And then that White Sox game when that guy Solandino or Solano, I don't remember, he took him deep. That was it. But yeah, no, I think I got some confidence because this is my theory too on last year. It was a fluke by no means. You don't fluke your way to the World Series, but we literally got to the World Series on the strength of 3 arms with DeGrom, Harvey, Syndergaard, and then 1 bat and Daniel Murphy. Cespedes was a ghost. Wright had some clutch hits. Duda didn't do anything. My whole theory is now we're forced. You know what I mean to really do this as a team. I don't know if it's too far-fetched to say we got too reliant on our pitching. The offense was hey, let's go score 2 because we're going to win tonight. And we had a lockdown guy at the back of the bullpen with Familia. But, I think if we get because this team does remind me of one of those San Francisco Giants teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe we're taking their place because they win every even year. So.
But you know what I mean? If that's fair to say, they remind me of them. A team where, everybody has to contribute in order to win. You know, those Giants teams are wild card. I think every time too. I don't think they ever won the division, and they come out of because they play stellar defense, which we have been doing this year compared to last year.
And contact,
and they just put the ball in play. That's what you got to do. And if we do face a left-handed pitcher, though, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle because we have so many left-handed hitters, and our right-handed hitters out of Cespedes don't really hit left-handed pitching well, but. The kid like TJ Rivera,
it's almost it's like a Brandon Belt type player.
Yeah, Lagares coming out, and if Lagares can swing the bat, I mean that's a game changer because then you get Grandy out of center field,
and he also brings some speed on the base.
Oh, and he's the most underrated center fielder fielding wise in baseball. I mean, I think you could ask
a Gold Glove.
I was gonna say you could ask any baseball fan, they wouldn't even know he won a Gold Glove. You know what I mean? No. Nobody would I've said that to my friends. What are you talking about? I'm this guy has one. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, it's a trivia question. Really
but nah, it's we were saying in the break. If we get our 3-4 has 65 home runs between the two of them with Cespedes and Bruce.
Yeah, and Bruce is heating up too. So it's
and if you want to look even past that, Granderson's got 30 himself. Struebel's got 25, I think. I mean, these guys can, obviously, we don't want to be so reliant on the home run, but that's such an overrated statement because baseball is so reliant on the home run. Yeah. Show me any team in baseball that, scores out the home run. It's like the Royals, I think
last year. And I was about to say, I mean, the Mets are, I feel like the Mets are they're nowhere close to what the Royals were last
No,
year
and-
because they hit way too many.
Yeah.
Like the Royals were just a
Well,
better
the Royals,
team.
that
but-
was such a unique team, dude.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
never seen a team like that.
No, yeah.
Our era. But
I thought when I saw them, I was like, "This is going to be the new thing in baseball. Everyone's going to try to do it."
backload your
and-
pen and just put the ball in
Yeah,
play.
and no one's. It really hasn't caught on. I thought it was going to catch on, but it really hasn't.
because it's not sexy. Everybody wants to see the home runs.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's like with Alderson. Alderson preaches got on base percentage in the 3-run homer. If you can hit 220 like Granderson, but if you got an on base of 350, by all means come play for the Mets, because if you can get on base, there's a chance we can knock you in with a home run.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that's good to an extent.
no, and I said it earlier this year when we played like Cleveland, or like literally the second series of the year or something, and like there's one game where we scored like 10 runs, and I think like 9 of them were on the home run, and I was like, this is gonna be such a long year. Like
Yeah.
I knew it because we don't have team speed, but like honestly, like I said, you get to the playoffs, so unpredictable. Like who knows what's gonna happen? Like Gazelman could be like channel Nolan Ryan, be lights out.
Yeah, he could be what Bumgarner was.
Like this is
2
my
years
whole
ago.
thing. Like look at what Murphy did last year. Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody.
That's-
Even Daniel Murphy became the best postseason hitter of all time.
Yeah,
I-
I mean, it's someone's got to stop. It always happens. Like someone has a playoff moment, like Beltran.
Remember Cody Ross on the
Exactly.
Giants that
Yeah.
year? Marco Scudero. These guys led the Giants to World
Yeah.
Series championships, and they're horrible.
It's the Mets year.
It is.
It
It
really-
is.
I mean, I don't want to call it. I don't want to say they're gonna win it.
It's
but
not. Don't be surprised. I'll say that. Like I won't be surprised because this is my thing. We know what it takes to win now. This team's got it. Like Terry knows. You just gotta hope he doesn't do something dumb. But that's usually
Yeah,
twice a
that's-
game. But like, I mean, you gotta believe, really, right?
I mean,
You
yeah,
gotta
not to be like cliche or anything,
Yeah.
but like
I mean, this
you really do.
because I'm telling you, the Cubs, they have no confidence playing us in New York.
No.
There has to be like, there's no reason they should have been swept 4 games by us. Where I don't even think they only faced DeGrom and Syndergaard. I don't think they got anybody
The
else.
Mets took those games, and I remember like
They clobbered them.
yeah, it was in the summer. I remember it was like
yeah.
I was going to play golf
Yeah.
with my like grandfather, and it was the day after they lost. Like it was the day after they lost to the
Nationals, and you thought the
they
season
got
was over.
embarrassed. I was like, they're done. And then they come in, and my grandpa's like, they're gonna sweep the Cubs. I was like, and he's not.
yeah.
He's a Yankee fan. He's
Yeah.
a Yankee fan, and he told me they're gonna sweep the Cubs. I was like, get at it. Like
Yeah.
you're out of your
no,
mind.
My friend, I was like, this sucks because by the end of the week we'll probably be 5 games out.
Exactly.
Because it was like we got killed by the Nationals. That was we had the floor. Remember the Flores hit the pinch hit home run, and that
Yeah.
was it. And then
Yeah.
we lost, and then we
Yeah.
lost every game. And then I mean, man, we what was the first game? Oh no, the first game was when Cespedes hit that one to like Connecticut, the like farthest home run I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah.
And then the throwing error, we win that game. We faced Arrieta the next day, shell him for like 4, and then we won the next game. Oh no, the next game was the rain delay game where Nimmo knocked in like 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then I mean the last game, John Lester gave like a what 8.
I mean, we like
There has to be a reason as to why though. That's my thing. Like the Cubs are way too like honestly one of the most talented teams probably in baseball history. I mean, that team is amazing.
But every team had like those teams. Every time they get into the
Exactly,
playoffs, they lose to who they always lose. to.
Remember,
You know what I mean?
remember Seattle like 113 wins in 2001, and they lost in the first to the who did the Yankees
And they
beat them?
they lost to the Yankees. I think.
I think the Yankees beat Seattle in the first in the ALDS.
Yeah. No, they definitely did.
I don't remember
I
off the top of my head who they
completely-
played.
I think it
but
is.
It
They
was.
definitely.
But it's
yeah.
like those teams always have one weakness, and then they have to face that weakness in the playoffs
Right
and they
away.
lose. Yeah.
Because look at look at the Mets though. Because quite honestly, we have nothing to lose this year.
No.
We don't even have our best guys. So like, I'm honestly like last year was kind of like that glad to be here thing. That was what you thought. Like this year, we're just glad to be here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like the Cubs. Not that their window is not shutting by any means. They have those guys for like
Yeah.
5 to 6 more years. But like, it's crazy to think that like a team with the average age of it must be like 27
Yeah,
is
if
like
that
is like you have to win. You know what I mean? Like this team is expected to dominate the playoffs, and I don't know. I'm not saying they can't, but like to me, there's a reason that like Jason Hamels and Kyle Kendricks doing so well is so surprising.
Yeah,
You know what
they're
I
not
mean?
that good.
Because they're not that good.
I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's gonna be a rough. I mean, by our next show, we will know if the Mets will be playing the Cubs.
Oh, by our next
Yeah.
show, the one game
Yeah.
playoff will have happened.
Yeah.
We'll literally be here. We'll
be-
either be the happiest people in the
Or
world,
the
or
most
we'll be.
upset. Or
Yeah.
we'll be Mets
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
Happy or we'll be Mets fans.
Oh, that. I mean, for the sake of content, I hope they lose because that show would be. We'd have a lot of talk to do. We would have a lot. To
Yeah,
talk about.
you would hit. We'll bring up all the ghosts.
I would go back to
Castillo,
like
Castillo. We'll bring them all up.
It would go from 80. It would just be
Yeah.
an hour of 86 to now, just complaining about everything.
Oh yeah.
But until then, we'll try to keep it positive. Well, do you want to talk about the baseball picture or do you want to talk about football? I guess we'll figure it out
Yeah.
in the break. All right, you're listening to WICR.